magnitude of the effect, it's really one of the most important aspects, because the other COMT inhibitor that we have available in the market, it's again from the direct and indirect data that we have, seems to be less potent. Again, there are meta-analyses just analyzing the data from entacapone, and the total reduction in off time, it's around 40 minutes. When we look to the data from Opicapone, it's around 60 minutes, so 1 hour. So this is estimate of effect. So this is subtracting the placebo effect. So clearly, this is more potent. So this is important for physicians and for patients. And in one of those trials, we use these acronyms for the trials, BIPARK I and BIPARK II. In one of the trials, entacapone was an active control. Even if the trial was mainly a placebo, again compared with a placebo, some patients, one of the arms of their trial, patients were taking entacapone. So in the same trial, we have data from entacapone, and clearly the magnitude of the effect was higher for Opicapone compared with entacapone. And in the same magnitude of the meta-analysis that I referred, 40 minutes to 60 minutes. So the magnitude was really important. And the other aspects that are very, again, important in practical terms, in clinical terms. Opicapone, it's once intake a day, while entacapone, we need to take 1 pill, again, added to each levodopa dose. So it's simpler. And there are, even in terms of safety and tolerability aspects that are important. The risk of diarrhea, that it's an important adverse event that sometimes ends up with a discontinuation of patients from treatment. It's less frequent with Opicapone compared with entacapone. And also urine discoloration. It is something that mainly for male patients, the urine sometimes becomes orange, what it's maybe, an alert sign for some patients. So there are very practical aspects that in terms of compliance and clinical use may be clearly in the benefit of this new compound. And this is a COMT inhibitor, and this is a dopaminergic drug. So, all neurologists, all physicians that are used to use, anti-Parkinson medicine know a little bit this type of compounds. So it's just a question of learning a little bit, the characteristics of this compound, and again using it, because it's because the effect, it's quick. After 1 week, we see already the benefit in terms of those motor fluctuations. It's also reassuring for physicians, because the patients report, again, in the short term, a benefit. What it's really important, and something that we like as physicians to see that benefit. Some patients, again, like it was reported in the poster, of course, we have the risk of inducing adverse events related with this dopaminergic effect, like dyskinesia. But even regarding that, that effect tends to occur in the first 2 or 3 weeks. And it has been easily manageable in terms of adjusting then the levodopa dose and frequency of intake, so not ending up on discontinuation. So it's an efficacious drug, safe, even regarding aspect that we are always concerned regarding COMT inhibitor, that it's hepatotoxicity, no alert sign till now, and easy to use. And the magnitude of the effect seems to be attractive to add this compound to our armamentarium. So it's, and again, at this stage where we have already some countries in Europe, where it's being used and licensed, and now being licensed in the US, in Japan, I think this is a good moment to discuss this new compound and, invite physicians a little bit to know more about, the pharmacological characteristics of it.